As our utility bills started to escalate and we were faced with the problem of what to do with waste drainings, oil drainings from our oil change processes and our fast lube business, we felt that we were paying a premium to have this waste trucked away, and it was a very good source of heating fuel.
So I've been at this business since 1990. I had 2 shops before this one. They were all heated on natural gas. They were smaller shops, so it wasn't too bad of a utility issue. When I planned this one in 2001 is when we opened our doors. I started searching on the internet and sourcing out alternative heating methods. The utilities scared me because this building is just shy of 20,000 square feet. That was one thing that we budgeted quite high on, and not knowing how much it was going to cost us to heat with natural gas kind of going through the roof all the time. And
we actually were doing a study for our cost to heating the dealership, especially the service department, because we have multiple doors that are going open and closing all day to lower our costs on our natural gas. We heard about used oil, burning of used oil. We researched it, and one of the companies we looked at was CleanBurn, DSI CleanBurn.
I've always thought that burning used oil would be a good way to heat the building, and there's lots of different products out there. When I got an opportunity, I've got a CleanBurn furnace right now through DSI. Previously had a different brand that came out of the States that I was very, very disappointed in, and only had it for a couple of years. I don't even think it paid back to get the unit.
Back in 1994, when I first put the CleanBurn system in, I had to look at ways of economizing my business, dealing with waste oil. The CleanBurn system was a great solution, and I look back over the years of having put it in, and I look at how much it saved me. It was a good purchase. It was a system that allowed me to, again, deal with my waste oil and deal with the problems that you have in heating a shop in the wintertime. In a shop like this, we have bay doors that come open fully and you lose all your heat. So the CleanBurn system works. It gives me clean, efficient, cheap heat in the wintertime.
When we looked at what we spent yearly on heating costs and realized that we were already generating the fuel that we could burn in a used oil furnace, we approached DSI and got the particulars on what they had, what was available, and we proceeded to buy several over the years. We had a major renovation in '97. We put another brand new unit in. It's been maintenance free since day one.
When we first started to work with Dion, we designed a complete waste oil handling solution for our operations. It wasn't just the furnace, it was everything from the oil dump stations to the transfer of the oil to double-walled vacuum sealed tanks, and then the transfer of the oil back to the furnace, virtually a system in which no hands touched the oil, and the oil never left the inside of our facility, so if there was any spillage of any kind, it would be inside the facility where it could be contained.
Well, typically when I'm talking with somebody who's looking to buy a CleanBurn furnace, in their minds they recognize that the energy costs are not stable. They are going up and sometimes coming down, but there's a steady incline with energy costs. And as they look at that, they recognize that there is a bottom line dollar that they cannot control. When they look at a CleanBurn furnace, they realize now the possibility of making use of a resource that they've got in the oil that they have been putting into a tank, and being able to take that oil and put it into a heating system through a CleanBurn furnace. So they would be able to not only get rid of the oil that's in that tank and doesn't have to get hauled off site, but now they're actually able to use that oil for heating their facility. And if it's not going to be heating their facility completely, it'll be a supplement to their existing heating that they've got right now.
We spend probably an average in the wintertime in this building. It wouldn't be uncommon to have a $2,500 a month bill for natural gas, and had this CleanBurn furnace in here for a couple of years now, and I don't think we spend $200 a month anymore. It's just free heat as far as I'm concerned, and hopefully it's helping the environment. I think they burn quite clean, and it seems to be it's sure a lot easier to service this unit than it was the previous one. So I'm quite pleased with that, as well as they've got service that goes along with it. I've had the odd little glitch, but I've been able to get somebody on the phone. Unlike the previous company that I used, had to leave messages and never got calls returned. So I'm quite pleased with the service and the product.